નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, this is part 6 of chapter 7. Can you see the pattern of standard 5th mathematics? In the last part, we discussed or we learned the magic trick of square, the magic squares, isn't it? In this one, we are going to learn magic hexagons, and this is on the page number 104. So, open page number 104 in your textbook. Let's see what is there in there. Look at the patterns of numbers in hexagon. See, this is actually a hexagon. You can see this hexagon properly in your textbook. This is a hexagon. Each side 2 circles and 1 box. You can see each side. This is a side. Then 2 circles and box. This is a side. Then 2 circles and box. On each and every side, we can see 2 circles and 1 box. Look at the number 65 in the box. Which are the circles next to it? Now there is 65. Here there is a 65. Now which are the circles next to it? See, 65. The next circle is 5. Okay, the circle where 5 is written, and this is also the next, in which 13 is written. Okay. Now you get the number in each box by multiplying the number in the circles to it. We can get number which is available in each box by what? By multiplying the numbers in the circle. Suppose 65 is there, then how we will get 65? Multiply 5 and 13. 5 multiplied by 13 is equal to 65. Same thing, suppose 70 is there. Then which are 2 circles next to it? 5 and 14. Then multiply 5 and 14. 14 multiplied by 5 is equal to 70, isn't it? So now look into this. In the box there is 98. Then multiply 14 and 7. 14 sevens are 98, isn't it? Now in the box there is 70. So multiply 7 and 10. 7 tens are 70. In the box there is 20. So 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. And here in the box you can see 26. Multiply 13 and 2. 13 twos are 26. So this is the trick through which we can get the numbers available either in the circle or in the box. Now this same trick or same rule we will apply to this hexagons A and B. Okay, so let's try to solve this hexagon. First of all, look into the A. See, only a few numbers are there in this one. See, only here you can see 9 and 108. Only 2 numbers. Here you can see 6 and 17 are there. Okay, so we can go with this. Why? Because here we can do this. Then what is the multiplication of 17 and 6? 17 multiplied by 6 is equal to what? 7 6 are, it is 102, isn't it? So the number in this will be 102, isn't it? Now here you can see 11 and 6 are there, isn't it? 11 and 6 are there. So 11 6 are 66. Now here you can see 11 and 9. So multiply 11 by 9. The answer will be 11 nines are 99, isn't it? Now here you can see 17 and 7 is there, isn't it? So 17 sevens are 190. Yes, 190. Now there is a problem. What is here? 9 only is there, but in this circle there is nothing. Then what to do? How to find out the number which will be in this circle? How to find it out? Okay. Now you can see if there is something, suppose 9 multiplied by something is equal to 108, है ना? Then this number we can get by dividing 9 with 108. So divide 108 with 9, and what is the answer? 9 12s are 108. So 9 12s are 108. So here the number will be 12, isn't it? Now we can find out 12 and 7 in this circle. So 12 sevens are 84. This is 84. So this way we complete this magic hexagon, isn't it? Now let's try to complete this one also. Let's see. Here this is B. You can see there are very few numbers are there. In this circle there is 4, 8, 8. Okay. In the box there is 64, 78 and 104. Here also we found that nothing is there in these two circles. But we have these two numbers 4 and 64, isn't it? So if there are nothing in these two circles, then what we should do? We should divide 64 by 4. We should divide 64 by 4. So now go for the table of 4. Once I ask you to go for the table from 4 ones are 4 to 4 20s are 80, like that, isn't it? Do you find 16? 4 16s are 64, isn't it? So in this circle there will be 16. Okay. Now here 16 and 8 is there. Okay. Then there is no problem. We can go for that. Anna, 16 8s are, what is that? Okay. What is that? 128. Okay. Now let's go further. We have got these two circles. Anna, 8 8s are 64. That was it. Okay. But here you can see the number in this circle is missing. So what you will do? You will divide 104 by 8. Then what it will be the answer? 104 divide 104 by 8. Or else you may go for the table of 8. See, 8 10s are 80. 8 11 are 88. 8 12 are 96. 8 13s are 104. So here now you can see 13 and 8. 13 8s are 104. So we found this number. Now one more is there. See, 13 is there. But here in this circle nothing is there. Then go for the table of 13. 13 5s are 65. 13 6 are 78. So here it will be 6, isn't it? Now only one box is there, and here there is 6 and 4. 6 4s are 24. So once again we complete this hexagon. Now what is your homework? You will go for 2 hexagons like this. You will go for 2 hexagons like this. That is your homework. And with this we are ending this part, and we'll meet you in the next part with some new magic tricks. Okay? Thank you. Hello students, welcome to part 7 of chapter 7. Can you see the pattern of standard 5th mathematics? In the last part, we understand or we learned magic hexagons, isn't it? Now, in this part, before starting, first of all, you open page number 105 in your textbook. Keep a sharpened pencil also with you. And let's try to understand this one, numbers and numbers. First of all, are they equal? See, there are 3 numbers are there, 24 plus 19 plus 37. Is it equal to 37 plus 24 plus 19? Both are equal. For that, we must go for addition of these 3 numbers, isn't it? So let's go for addition of this. First of all, 24 plus 19 plus 37, isn't it? So let's say this. 4 plus 9, 13 plus 7, 20, 0. 2 carry. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 3, 18. Okay. Now, the numbers are same, but they are in the some another order. See, you can see the numbers are same, but it is, first of all, it is 37. Then after it is 24. Then after it is 19. Let's add them. Actually, see, all these numbers are same, isn't it? Numbers are same, but the order is different. So let's see. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 9, 20. 2 carry. 5. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 18. Oh, totally same. So from this we come to know that if the numbers are same, let it be 24, 19 and 37, or the order is different. Say, first of all, 27 is over here, 24, 19, the order is different. But if the numbers are same, then the addition remains the same. The total remains the same. That's what we come to know from this exercise. One thing. Second thing. In this one, you can see, first of all it was 24, then 19, then 37. Now here, 37 have come over here. So it is first. So what happened? This come to this place and 19 come to the last place. So actually they are moving in this way. Suppose this is the, then it is moving somewhere over here, this is moving somewhere over here, and this first one are moving over here. Okay? It is their movement. You can see 37 come over here. So it is 37. So that 24 come over here and 19 to this place, isn't it? And that is why it is something like, see, it will follow this rule only. Suppose you can see 215 is there, 120 and 600. Go for the addition of these numbers and add these numbers also in different manner. Then you will come to know the total is 7. But now what happens? This 600 come first. So this 600 to be first. So 215 over here. You can see 600 have come over here first. So 215 on the second and 120 on the third place. So let's go for this one. Fill in the blank spaces in the same way. See here I do not draw the shapes, but the numbers are there. You can see in your textbook. I have not drawn these such shapes like flowers and everything, but the numbers are there. Now here what is there? See 14 is here, 2 blanks are there. But here we can see 34, 14 and 20 are there. Now follow this rule. See this number moving in the from left to right side. So naturally this number move over here, this number move over here, and this number move over here. But 14 is not over here. 14 is over here. Isn't it? So what we will do? Suppose 14 now over here. Then 14 comes here over here. So first one will be 14. Then this one will be 34. And the last one will be 20. 2 steps. 1 step and then 2 steps, second step. So 14 have come over here. So this moved to here like that. Okay. 14, I think 20 will be over here. See 20 is ahead of the 34, isn't it? So let me say 20 should be here and 34 should be here. Okay. Now let's see in this one. If you write 34 here, 20 over here, there is no problem. But as we are going in the rule, that is why we did so. Now see blank 42 blank. But here you can see 65 blank and 80. And the total is same. Total of these 3 number and these 3 number are same. Here 42 is available, but here 42 is not available. Then we can say the third number will be 42 only. Why? Because here you can see is equal to sign is there. And we have come to know that 3 numbers, the total of 3 numbers is to 8, means same. So if the total sum of these 3 number and sum of these 3 number are equal, then we can say the blank part is 42 only. So let me write 42 over here. Now 42 is in the middle. So let's change this place. 80 to 65, 65 over here. So let me write 80 over here and 65 over here. Okay. Then here we can see 200, 300 and plus blank. No number is given. And here is equal to blank plus 400 and blank. So both these are like same. The total is equal. That is why we can say that the third number will be 400 only. The third number will be 400 only. So let me write 400 over here. Now in this side, if the total is same, then naturally these 2 numbers only will be there because total is equal. So let me write, see 200 is first on the first place, so I will write 300 on the first place. So let me write 300 on the first place and 200 over here. Okay. Now there is nothing is there in there. What can you do? Okay, you may go for any numbers. But what the digits or numbers you take will be the same. Let it be in different order, but the digits or the numbers should be the same over here. Let me write. Suppose I write 20 plus 30 plus 50. And if I start over here from 50, then 50 plus 20 plus 30. Okay. So you may change the digits, no problem. But these 3 digits must be over here. let it be the order is different, then there is no problem. So with this we have done this. One more thing is there, is check if it is true. Now look at this, check if it is true. Let's see that. Here you can see 48. 48 is there and some in this manner, and 13 is in this manner. Okay, so once again 13 is in this manner, 48 in this manner. You can see. Now what we want to see is 48 multiplied by 13 is equal to 13 multiplied by 48. Let's see, and for that we have to go for the multiplication only, then and then we will come to know. So let's multiply 48 multiplied by 13. You know the multiplication, but I will go for the multiplication, very simple multiplication. First of all, I will multiply with 1. This is 10th place, that is why I should put 0 over here. Then 8 ones are 8, 4 ones are 4, 3 8s are 24, 2 carry, 3 4s are 12 plus 2, 144, 0 plus 4, 0 plus 4, 4, 8 plus 4, 12, 1 carry, 6. Okay, now let's see whether the multiplication of 13 and 48 is same or not. The same. Let's see. This is 13 multiplied by 48, isn't it? So let me multiply 13 with 4. So as it is a 10 digit, I should put 0 over here. 4 3s are 12, 1 carry, 4 into 1, 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5. Then after 8 3s are 24, 2 carry, 8 ones are 8 plus 2, 104. Now 0 plus 4, 4, 2, 6. You can see both the answers are same, isn't it? So the answer is, check if it is true, then the answer is yes. It is. Okay, so from this exercise we come to know that if we multiply 2 numbers, 3 numbers, whatever it is, say if we multiply 48 by 13 or we multiply 13 by 48, the answer remains the same. The multiplication answer remains the same. Let it be 3 numbers also. If you will multiply anywhere, change the order, but the answer will remain the same. That what we conclude from this exercise. With this we are ending this part and will meet you in the next part. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.